you remember what happened then?
No.
No.
Don't
We
jump
finished the
gun.
pirate adventure.
You finished the pirate adventure. Kim killed the cool captain.
Ah.
That was a good
On purpose,
alliteration.
and she loved it.
Oh, good alliteration, though.
That was actually really difficult.
What, to not kill her?
To kill her.
To suppress your murderous
To
urges?
kill her. I wanted to kill her, but I really felt connected to her, Eddie. You did a good job.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Go on.
And then you...
Larry left us.
Gigantic-
Oh, no.
Gigantic Larry teleported you away back home.
Yeah.
Which is the exploded ruins of the Cool Institute with magic.
The Aurora Institute.
Yeah.
Way back when.
The Aurora Institute. Remember that?
Yeah.
So you're standing in the rubble right now. And what's anyone gonna do?
Look around. I think
we're
that's
playing.
a good one.
Yeah. I'm gonna wipe my brow.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna just think for a second while everybody else does their turn.
Okay. Rudo?
Didn't I mess up my perception so badly that I still think we're inside the whale or something?
I'm assuming after 3 weeks you've realized you're not there anymore.
So after 3 weeks, I kneel down and I grab some dirt or rubble in my hand and I kind of study it and I tell my friends, something's different.
Things are a little strange. And,
Can't put my finger on it.
And from there's a big pile of jumbled up metal, and you see it kind of rustling, you see it shifting.
Mm-hmm. A pile of metal?
Yeah, of the collapsed metal and stuff.
This better be a robot.
It shifts some more, and then you slowly rising up out of it is a big green head with goggles on, thick goggles.
Okay.
And the figure,
humongous?
I'm imagining heavy duty lab goggles.
No, I meant the creature thing.
It's human type size. It's not a monster.
Quigley.
And he pops his head out of it, and it's not Quigley. It's Dr. Gom, the orc scientist.
Quigley.
Quigley's dead, Brooks.
We did it.
We saved the city. And he pops his head out, and he takes the goggles off, mm-hmm. and he kind of shoves out of the rubble, and he stumbles over to you, and he's like, "Does he have a voice?
I don't remember.
How did you get back here? What happened? This is my voice now."
What happened to your voice?
All the smoke and the dust. It's hard to speak
it's horrible.
With all the shit that collapsed on top of me and destroyed my laboratory, DD. Where were you? We weren't in contact for months.
We were in the Feywild where you sent us.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That magical realm.
You were there the whole time?
You sort of.
Something like that.
It was,
It was, I know. I do know. As you can see, things are, not as good here as they were when you left.
For sure.
It looks like the lab is in destitute.
Good word choice. And yeah, it is in destitute. And he explains to you that while you were gone, everyone thought you all died because they couldn't get in contact with you. Mm-hmm. And they had a funeral, and they sent a boat out to water, and they set the boat on fire, and everyone cried.
Did they pour one out for me?
They poured one out for you. They all did dick-sucking motions.
They all poured out a 7-Up.
He poured out a 7-Up. And, yeah, he's the only one around right now. And he said that, after what happened here, everyone kind of separated, and we've kind of been in touch, but it's hard to keep in contact without all of our technology.
Yeah, you think you're going to be friends when you leave high school, and then,
Yeah, everyone said, have a great summer. Leave
Hags.
your Hags.
So let me get this straight, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You guys were a top secret underground facility,
mm-hmm.
operating in secret.
Mm-hmm.
Us three joined for about a week, and then the thought of our deaths was so devastating to all of you that you could no longer carry on with your work, and you split up onto all
Let me clarify. We continued and we tried to find replacements for you. Sorry, but that's how kind of how things work here.
Got it.
We separated it when the destruction happened.
I have a question.
Yes.
I would like to get to the destruction, but did we replace people?
Unfortunately, the records were destroyed in the explosion, and I've only been working here for a short amount of time, so I don't know. As soon as I started working, you were, and then three.
I do know.
And then 2 humans and an Aasimar walk up and we're here about the interview.
It's me, Technico Beer.
Hello, I am Face Bourbon, and I'm here to tell you.
Oh, holy shit! Season 2 is fucking on lockdown.
And about that destruction.
Right.
Well, I was doing my research, and there's no better research than experiencing firsthand, I guess. Let me show you. And he reaches into his pocket and he takes out like a very crinkled piece of loose leaf paper with like notes and stuff scribbled on it. And
I can't. I'm not reading.
Don't look at my notes. And he tells you that they have identified the gigantic creature that's been destroying stuff and planes and all that stuff.
Making the big rumbles?
Making the big rumbles and so on. And he tells you that this creature is called a Tarrasque.
A Tarrasque?
Oh, God.
A Tarrasque.
That sounds
Not
almost
a good thing at all.
like a tarantula.
It's not a good thing at all. And he tells
I bet it's a monstrosity.
It might be. And he tells you that his research was proven correct when he realized that this creature seems to be attracted to like large collections of emotions. So when it attacked the Feywild,
Good thing we have no emotion in our
they
group.
were having like such a wild party that like the revelry and stuff attracted it there.
Okay.
And it
Right.
was attracted to this location because of all the sadness and mourning that everyone had for losing their 3 favorite adventurers.
Got it.
And he tells you that the Institute's job is still going. They haven't given up, but it's much harder to to continue now. But he tells you, with this in mind, now that we've identified the creature, we're gonna have to take it down. And the wheels are in motion to begin planning our course of attack. So, you have you encountered this creature before?
I don't believe so.
Yes, we have.
I thought we did.
Oh!
You did.
We did?
Yes.
Listen,
Because there was the
It
thing
was a rough trip for
where
him. Remember when it
was
almost ate
impossible to
Ryno?
save Quigley?
Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. That's what Celine Dion once said. I have no idea.
we're level 6. What can we possibly do against Tarrasque? Like, are you being serious here?
Well, yes, actually, I don't expect us to fight the creature head on, but we are reaching out. We're putting out feelers for those we've come in contact with. We have contacted Jacques Cartier. As you recall, he is funding a large mercenary force, and our other associates are out on missions, recruiting various factions who will help us. It will be a huge battle, and to be honest, it is extremely likely that most of us will not come out of it alive. So, before then, if there's anything any of you have to do on this world, I suggest you get your, get everything in place before going to what may well be all of our deaths. It's a good thing I have this in my pocket, because I feel like it may be of interest. And he takes out another really crinkled up piece of paper, and he hands it to Rudo.
Oh.
He says, this seems like something you might be interested in.
Yeah, probably. I uncrinkle it.
You uncrinkle it, and what you see, it's a flyer for a wrestling show.
Oh.
And this wrestling show is taking place on the Blessed Bay. at the top of it, it said it is the tournament of Corazon de Campeones.
What's that mean? The heart
of the champions. Mm-hmm. And there's a bunch of wrestler names on it, up and down the sides. And at the very top, in big letters, it says main event. Sputnik Jr. How do you react to this? It says Sputnik Jr. versus question mark.
I don't know. This is kind of out of the way.
Rudo, do you know who Sputnik Jr. is?
No, not interested?
No, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Wrestling's kind of like in the past for me, you know? Mm-hmm. It's kind of like, I'm more of like an MMA guy now.
Mm-hmm. It says also MMA is there.
Listen. Wouldn't you guys rather go to like really extreme interests and see Rex again? That was cool.
That really was cool. But
it was pretty cool.
Still standing?
And I think that he could help us because he has like a raft, so we could go see him. I don't know. I think it's like I think we're pretty much hitting the fan. I don't know that we should really be like going to a fucking wrestling match.
I think we should do a wrestling match, says Kim, the lover of wrestling.
Dr. Yam says, hey, there's a good chance we might not ever have wrestling again after we're done here. Is this still my voice?
Yeah, it's close enough.
Okay.
He's just like standing over a campfire and inhaling smoke. I mean, you guys can go, and I'll stay here and I'll watch the Institute, and I'll make sure that it doesn't get more destroyed.
Mm-hmm. Than it already is.
Here's the actual real reason why we're not going. Because, as you said, Dr. Gom, like strong displays of emotion are what drags this Reptar or whatever out of
Taras.
the thing, a Reptar. And nothing is going to be like more spectacular, more moving than like a big communal wrestling match. It's extremely dangerous, and
it's gonna make you really sad or really happy.
And he puts his hand on his chin. He says, well, in my research, I think the main culprit seems to be strong concentrated emotion. So when we were all very sad and in mourning, it felt that. But at a wrestling match, some people boo the good guy. You know, John Cena sucks. So
yeah, he does.
So I think that with the various, I'm definitely not a wrestling fan.
Definitely, for sure.
I pursue intellectual pursuits. For me, an intellectual. But,
I studied the blade.
While you were taking back bumps, I studied the blade. But I think the varied emotions at a wrestling match will not attract the creature.
And if I can chime in here, I have absolutely zero interest in wrestling, so there will be no emotional grab from this Aasimar. Just want you to know.
Let's go to wrestling.
I grip Ralmevik like around the waist from the back. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, you guys want some wrestling, huh? Well, look, I can do it right here. And I attempt to like suplex him very softly.
Okay, strength contest.
Yep,
between you and Ralmevik.
Hold on, 1 second.
That's an 8 + 4, 12.
Give me a minute.
I'm just like,
Okay.
Great job.
Great job.
He rolled a 1. So you suplex him very, very gently.
I'm gonna miss Ralmevik.
What kind? German suplex?
Yeah. Ooh, no, dragon suplex.
Dragon suplex. I get it. The very lightest dragon suplex on Ralmevik, and he takes no damage because you have such a
because it's the name of the game. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, very tender touch. And Dr. Gom says, "Why don't you show off those skills in the ring then?"
I don't know. I'm a kind of just a forward motion kind of lucha traveler. It's like you wouldn't go back to kindergarten like Billy Madison did. You wouldn't do that.
No, I would get a lot of money from a rich relative or something, like Mr. Deeds.
Yeah, I would probably get a magical remote if I wanted to go back.
Oh, I would be the son of the devil if I... What are we doing? Every episode.
The fans crave it.
Well, look at this. And he walks over and he taps on the flyer as well. And it also says it's taking place at the Blessed Bay Carnival. So he says, why don't you guys, even if you don't take the wrestling, why don't you just go, have some funnel cakes and enjoy some rides?
You know how I like funnel cakes.
Sounds awesome. Thank you, Dr. Grom.
It's Dr.
Whatever.
Grom, but okay, you're welcome.
Let's go.
All right. The only thing... Okay, listen. I'm not going to be a wet blanket about this whole thing. But I got... From the traveling, I got food poisoning. So I might just, sorry if I have to, bail or ditch or anything like that, and for certain events. Just, carry on, continue to have fun. Just, I might, not be there for part of it, because the food
You have
poisoning.
you have some squirts. You have the squirts, the Hershey squirts.
Just the Hersheyest, yeah, for sure.
He got the hot snakes.
Got it.
So,
I just miss Gigantic Larry so much.
normally we would have some type of way for you to get there, but, our teleporter is broken, as you can tell, so it looks like you guys are, on your own for this one. So,
How do we get there?
well, it's a good thing you have, tracking abilities.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do, it shouldn't be more than a day's, travel to the east.
Okay.
Wait, a whole day?
That's a lot of time for some wrestling. And then my body goes limp. And I ask my two man pals to drag me.
This better be a good carnival. And I know a lot about carnivals. This better be a good one, okay? A whole day?
It's going to be extremely good.
Okay.
I put really extreme interest into my GPS, and I say, okay, Kimulo, let's go. And I start dragging her to the left.
Thank you.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to lead the way because I have a tracking ability.
By a day, I don't mean a whole 24 hours. I mean, if you start now, by the night, you'll get there.
Okay.
So,
I think we got to go.
heading over?
Yeah, what's our other option?
All right. I mean, what's, you're just walking in silence? how does everyone feel?
I'm asking...
Uh-huh.
I've never been to a carnival.
Uh-huh.
So I'm asking the other two guys, what happens at a carnival? What do I see? What do I do?
Listen. Make sure that your purse is always in your sight.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And watch out for little children. If you see a child run by you hit him as hard as you can.
Got it.
Okay?
Thank you.
Because he probably stole something from you.
Now, I hear that at, certain events you can win a goldfish if you throw a ring around something. Can I win a goldfish?
Those are all rigged.
Okay.
You won't win anything. Don't even bother.
Okay, I won't even bother.
They warp the shape so the basketball can't fit into the goldfish bowl.
Okay.
That's usually what happens.
Understood.
So let's say you were leaving in the morning, and by 6 or 7, the sun's starting to set.
Okay.
And you reach,
It's the golden hour.
you reach the carnival on Blessed Bay, and there's...
That was pretty
From
quick.
the distance, you see, rides, they have the, the tilt-a-whirl? Mm-hmm. They have the zipper, and everyone's getting their brains knocked out. Mm-hmm. They have... But these are, shitty wooden ones, so there's, a guy just cranking it.
Okay.
His hog. Yeah. There's, 3 guys, pulling strings and, levers and stuff to make rides go. The big boat takes, 10 people to operate it.
Mm-hmm. It just is a whole lot of, motion.
Mm-hmm.
If you're sitting in the back, those are the people that are controlling it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, those idiots, if they were smart, instead of having people, turn the wheels and stuff, they would get a bunch of these horns of endless water and have the water fall from them onto the wheels.
That's awesome.
You see? You get it?
I get it.
Why do you fight? You could just patent that and get probably a lot of gold.
Yeah.
Because I can only find one. I can't find any more of these things.
All right, well, taste your bliss.
So yeah, you walk up and there's a booth that you have to pass through to enter the.
Do I need tickets to do
carnival.
things?
And there's no one in the booth at the moment.
There's nobody in the booth.
No one in
the ticket booth.
Lucky us.
I go behind the booth.
You go behind the booth and
I hotwire that bad boy.
you go. How do you go into it?
I back up. First, I go like this, so it's like a rubbing hand motion.
Mm-hmm.
I back up a little bit, and I run and leap, and I put my hands on the counter, meaning to let both legs slide over and be really cool. But I just kind of like leapfrog in.
And you land on someone who goes, "Ow!"
Who is it?
And you are on someone's back right now, and they stand up, and you kind of tip over and fall back. But the other two members of the party can see that as Lady Leaf Crunch.
What's up?
Oh, welcome to the carnival.
Hey.
Would you, I know all of you. You played my card game back on the island.
We did.
How'd you get here?
Magic!
Great.
Since all of you, even though you landed on me, that was a very good. I was trying to make a dramatic introduction myself, but it seems like you passed me on that one. So I'll let you guys take these wristbands and you can head on in.
Thank you. What do these wristbands get me?
Go-karting?
In.
That's
Unlimited
it?
go-karting.
Yeah,
Okay.
and they're actually just bicycles with big bumpers on them. The bumper bikes, we call them here.
Got it.
They suck.
So you go in, and what kind of carnival activities would the group like to partake in?
Funnel cake.
Funnel cake?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you just gonna run off towards the smell, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am. You said I had tracking ability.
I did. There's a pretty big line.
Okay. I wait, because I want it.
And you're waiting in the line, and roll a perception check.
Okay. Not that good. 9?
9 plus
9?
plus 9.
No, 9 altogether.
Okay, you just kind of hear all the carnival, like you hear a bard playing on his flute, and you just hear kids running around and yelling, and then you can't tell where it's coming from, but you hear, almost in the back of your mind, you hear a familiar sound, and you can't pinpoint where it's from, but you know it's something you've heard before.
Okay. A sound or a song?
A song.
Okay.
It mixed in with all this,
Maybe
this
something
commotion.
from our time at Jacques Cartier's house?
You can't exactly pick it out.
But that's probably what it is.
So, what are the other... No, it's not. What are the other two guys gonna do?
So, Rudo.
Huh?
So, Rudo.
Yeah, hey, what?
How about that wrestling stuff, huh? With the bats and the balls. Isn't it great?
Yeah,
Oh
definitely.
yeah,
My favorite.
in the middle of the carnival, there's a big wrestling ring with bleachers set up around it, and there's a couple of guys wrestling at the moment. You can hear the slam against the mat and people cheering and stuff.
Yeah, it's great stuff. I will meet you over there. I'm gonna go to the gift shop first, real quick, just by my lonesome. Just get some presents for my good friends, and maybe hit up a bathroom because yeah.
You get nervous when you wrestle, don't you?
Yeah,
That was an aside.
it's thrilling, but also, no.
You're gonna go to the gift shop?
Yeah, the Blessed Bay Carnival gift shop.
Okay, roll perception, and you have advantage on this.
Is the song that we hear, Amber is the color of my energy?
That would be very funny, wouldn't it?
That would have been funny.
It's an 8 and a 19 plus 2, 21.
As you walk towards the gift shop, you also hear a song, but for you, it's a lot clearer. And it sounds like... And you open the door, and standing behind the counter at the gift shop... Hey, dude!
Oh, shit. Hey, bud.
Yeah, righteous. Coming to see the wrestling, man?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get some, clothes.
Let me tell you a thing or two about wrestling, man. I've been a fan all my life, and there's nothing better than Libre Corazon. You know what I mean? A bunch of people in Waterdeep, they're really into the Waterdeep Wrestling Enclave, the WWE, you know? But me, I'm really about, the skill and the heart of the wrestling, you know, man?
Yeah, that real underground shit. Listen, do you have, any, shirts or, branded jeans or, a big hat or, anything?
Sure, man. Look right over there. And he points you to the corner of the store, which is tons, of wrestling merch and, fake belts and shirts and hats and stuff. And there's a few of other wrestlers, but there's, a million shirts of, Sputnik Jr.
Huh.
And he has the most merchandise in the whole store.
Hey, Rex, who's this Sputnik guy?
Sputnik, oh man, he's let me tell you the thing or two about this guy, man. He's the biggest heel in the wrestling right now. But, for some reason, all the kids love him, man. He's always doing all this shady shit, and he's, such a big, strong, bad guy, but for some reason, all the people love it. I just don't get it, man. I'm in it for the heroes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he's, here?
Yeah, he's supposed to be wrestling tonight against a mystery opponent.
Oh.
Huh. That's interesting. Okay. Cool. What does he look like?
He's huge, man. He's part of my language, but he's a brick shithouse, man. This he's just full of muscles. There's no way that any man could ever look like this.
A brick shithouse?
Yeah, man.
That's something that Edgardo Corazon Jr. would say.
Oh, who's that? Is he a wrestler?
It's my second favorite.
Is he taking a long walk down to that ring tonight?
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Well, are you going to the match tonight?
Oh, definitely. I'll be there.
Yeah, I bet, dude. Oh man, I love your enthusiasm. It's infectious. Listen. Well, why don't you toss me one of those Sputnik shirts? Do you have replica masks?
Oh yeah, of course. Just right around the corner from those shirts.
All right, I'll just take All right, I'll just take the plain black one.
Okay. Oh, you like to customize your mask, don't you? I can tell. There's something about you that just when I look at you, I know you like wrestling.
Maybe it's the fact that he's wearing a luchador costume.
Are you yelling this from across the carnival?
Yeah, I am.
Have you telekinetically tapped into this conversation?
Yeah, but I have a piece of funnel cake hanging out my mouth.
You're just at the window yelling in.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm just a big fan.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, so all right, I'm just gonna. Hey, can you turn around? I'm gonna put this mask on real quick.
Oh, of course.
I'm just gonna wear it out because I just love it so much.
I got
and then I'm gonna
plain black
get
mask.
I get a Sputnik Jr. long sleeve T-shirt that's 2 sizes too big.
Mm-hmm.
And I get some Blessed Bay JNCOs.
Okay.
That cover up my attire.
Okay.
Completely.
Okay.
So I just look like a shitty, smelly mark
anymore?
now.
Yeah.
Does anyone have money?
Does it matter?
No.
This is Sims cheat, Motherload.
Yeah.
We can do it.
Yeah, I say Rosebud under my breath 20 times.
Well, how much money do you need, buddy?
Just take him out of here, man. You said Rosebud.
Yeah, I mean, I have 165 gold pieces. Do you want them?
And he's counting on his fingers, and he just goes, he shrugs his shoulders, he goes, 40? He doesn't even know.
For sure. All right,
okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Wow. I didn't think this would actually work, but okay, cool.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Good job. See you tonight.
So yeah, you walk, what's Ralmevik doing?
Ralmevik is at the stands, and he's using his invisible mage hand to hustle all the rigged games.
Okay. Like which one?
Like the one when you throw the ring and you throw the ball.
So it's extremely obvious, though. Like, you throw it and it clearly misses it, but then it's, brought back up in the air and gently placed on the...
Yeah. I just, shrug my shoulders. Hey, man, that's my luck,
Well, no way. You gotta get out of here. You're wearing robes. Get the fuck out of here. I know you're doing some magic shit. I know it. I know magic when I see it, even though I can't see it.
I'm not moving my hands. Pay up.
Okay, and he gives you, I
want the big fluffy bear, okay? The biggest one. Not the dirty one, the clean one, right over there in the corner. Don't think I don't see it, that one, yeah.
You say so, and he gives you the biggest, fluffiest bear that you have to carry around for the rest of the night.
Cozy.
I want that bear.
Alright,
you won it fair and square, Rao. I saw it.
Is everyone, gonna meet up now and,
yeah.
kind of...
I have, powdered sugar mouth.
And what do you do when you see Rudo?
Me?
In his, like, just...
I pass right by him because I don't know who it is.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I'm fine with that. I let her walk.
No, I have my paper plate with like powdered sugar on it, and I just look at Rudo, even though I don't know it's him, and I say, "You should try the funnel cake." Mm-hmm. That's what I say. That's a good thought.
Hey, Kimulo, it's me.
Rudo?
Yeah.
What happened to your face, man?
I don't know. I got caught up in the wrestling fever, and
Why are
this
you
is the
wearing those
this is the only
terrible
size they had.
pants? What happened to your legs?
They're JNCOs.
Among all this commotion, you hear like a deep belling voice. Once in a lifetime opportunity here tonight only. And it's a guy. It's a big, like buff guy at a little booth. It's not labeled or anything, but he has like little stacks of paper on it and a pen. And he's just yelling, "Once in a lifetime opportunity! Show your strength and your skill!" He's yelling into the night.
What is
Kimulo?
it?
Sounds like your thing.
What is it? I'm strong.
And he points at Rudo. He's like, "You boy, you look like someone who would love a chance at this."
And I point at myself because I don't know who I'm pointing at.
And he both of you, he like,
all right, I
kind of like.
I say, "Hey, buddy, that's kind of sexist," and then everybody starts applauding.
Yeah, and that man was Albert Einstein.
I pull Rudo with me.
So, you two look like a couple of strapping young youths. How about I give you my little speech about...
I'm 420 years old.
You look great for your age, if I say so myself. Are you at all familiar with the...
Brooks got it.
with the Corazon de Campeones event?
Not at all. I hate wrestling.
Well, let me try to sway you our way. Maybe this will... change your opinion on it. Here's a list of the matches that are going on tonight, and he shows you some of them, and he says, "As you can see here, a few of them are as yet to be determined. We have a tag team match.
I'm not tagging anyone.
With two wrestlers who need opponents, and a couple of strapping young folks like you look like you might, would like to take this opportunity to learn a bit about the wrestling world."
Oh man, that's so like cool and nice of you to say that. Unfortunately, I have food poisoning, and I've actually been away from the porta potty for like 6 or 7 minutes, so I gotta get going right now. Actually, thanks so much. And I turn around.
Well, I'll be here all night if you.
I'll be in there all night.
You with the big bear, come over here. He waves Ralmevik over.
I'll walk over with my bear.
And
what's up, man?
He gives you the same speech that he gave before, and he says, "Your friend over there, he looks like a fit guy. He's even wearing the gear, so why's
He's even wearing the JNCOs.
He has the JNCOs on. He's fresh out of CZW, so why doesn't he want to compete?"
I believe it's some deep-seated emotional trauma. Probably something to do with his father. But
oh yeah, I mean that does make a good storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed, yes.
To me, he seemed a little bit shy. Like he seems like he's really good, and he didn't want to show everyone up. So if I were to get his name down,
he's so full of himself. But the thing is, he loves the ring, But
yeah,
at the same time,
I could tell.
Scared of it.
I could tell from the look in his eyes. So you know what?
Yeah.
He loves it, but it is.
There's a conflict. Yeah.
Yeah, that squared circle can be a cruel mistress. So how about this? He seemed a bit shy to me, like he didn't want to put his name forward. But if you were to give me his name, and his name were to go on this list with a partner,
yeah, his name is Ralmevik Chergoba.
His name.
Yeah.
Okay, and who's going to be his partner?
No way, Jose. Yeah, I'll put my name on the list too. It's a Mr. Rudo Cherrywine.
It's Tomohiro Ishii.
Wait, and he the buff guy, he looks at you and he goes, "Rudo Cherrywine?"
Mm-hmm, and I flex like just a tiny bit.
And he looks at you and goes, "You're Rudo Cherrywine?"
You've heard of me?
I thought I did, but it's been a while. I could, where'd you hear that name?
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
Okay, Ralmevik, Chergoba, and Rudo Cherrywine in the tag team match at 9:30. Signed, and I'll deliver this to the booker, and we'll reach out to you again soon.
Wonderful.
And he walks away.
Can I wear my outfit in the ring?
If you need,
Is this your ring outfit?
It is.
Sure.
Okay.
Whatever you want. This is a form of expression. You can express
you.
yourself however you choose.
Thank you.
if you need
Make
to find
sure you-
Ralmevik, he's probably in the toilets. Okay, so go look for him there.
Yes.
I will remember that.
Awesome.
Okay, so what are you two gonna do after that?
I'm gonna hide.
You're gonna hide?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna go find the real Rudo Cherrywine and tell him that his friend Kimulo signed him up for a wrestling match.
Yep.
Okay. So, are you still in the porta potty?
Yeah. There's a significant line, I'm assuming.
How do you track him down, and how do you get past this line, Ralmevik?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fucking wizard, dude. I can just shoot a fireball and be like, "Hey, yo, move!"
I'm
Okay.
a fucking wizard.
Dude.
I'm looking for a guy with a mask and a big stupid shirt.
And
Where is he? Have you seen him?
5 people in the line with masks and big stupid shirts.
Everybody with just some fucking huge marks with replica belts and shit.
Yeah.
I run over to each and every single one of them, like, "Hey, Rudo, listen, we signed you up for," and until they tell me they're not Rudo. And then I
I'm
go
not
to the next
Rudo.
one
I'm not Rudo. I'm not Rudo. And then you get
Larry?
until it gets Rudo. Yeah.
I can only do so many voices.
Yeah, then it's Larry, gigantic Larry with a luchador mask on.
And then you eventually get to the porta potty, and what do you do?
Hey, Rudo, buddy.
Occupado.
Well, now you know it's him in there. So how's this gonna go down?
Listen, it's fine. Just keep doing your thing. Don't get too freaked out, but Kimulo signed you up for a wrestling match, okay? Now it's totally cool. It's gonna be a friendly little sparring contest, so don't worry about it. But it's 9:30, okay?
All right. And then you start to hear scratching as I try to find a back door to the porta potty. I don't know. Do I find one?
You just put your leg in the porta potty hole.
What role would this be?
Would it be perception?
Roll for bad storytelling.
Investigation.
Roll an investigation check.
Well, that was okay. I rolled a 2 plus 0.
Nope.
The porta potty tips over.
Okay,
Backwards.
I scramble out.
Okay.
Do you have any duty on you?
No, I'd say no.
No. Okay.
It was a
It was a
fresh
9.
No duty.
Okay. And I just say, "Well," and then I turn around and I just start walking away from the carnival.
Hey, where you going? Got a fight at 9:30. Where you going? You'll be late.
I see the commotion. I see the thing tip over. I automatically know it's Rudo in there, and
You just know.
I just know because of the way he's been calling for that porta potty. So I run over, flailing my arms, still powdered sugar in my hand, and I run over to him and I say, "Hey! Before you leave, I wanted to let you know I signed you up for a wrestling match. I know you love wrestling, and I really would like to see you wrestle tonight with a friend."
I use a key point and I use Step of the Wind to double my distance, and I just Super Saiyan float 60 feet away.
And then over a big loudspeaker, everyone hears this. It's such a booming. It's the guy from before, but he says, "By order of the Admiral, all wrestlers for tonight's event report to the main tent. I repeat, the Admiral orders all wrestlers to the main tent."
Come on, Rudo, let's go.
And we walk over.
What's going on?
We walk over.
You walk over. Ralmevik walks over. What's Rudo doing?
I don't know.
Continuing to walk away.
Yeah, you were unfazed by the announcement.
Oh yeah, for sure. Super. If anything, I was more phased, and I was I quickened my pace.
Okay. Kimulo,
Yes.
I have a plan.
Okay.
I can use my wand to cast Disguise Self.
Okay.
And
On
make
me?
myself look like Rudo Cherrywine.
Okay.
And you can put on my robe, and I'll take out my disguise kit, and I'll make you look like Ralmevik.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And that way, when they call for Ralmevik and Rudo, we'll walk out and we'll look like Ralmevik and Rudo.
We will, but Rudo won't be fighting. He won't be the wrestler. Right?
He won't be.
How do we find out what is ailing our good buddy?
Well, he's running away.
He is running away. We can't find out. He won't tell us.
What do we do?
And look, the time is running out. We don't have time for this.
All right,
we have to figure out. The Admiral, Kimulo, the Admiral called.
Even if you don't, like, go to the wrestling match, like, your friend is running away.
Yeah, we have to run after him.
I like to think I'm just like walking like at the end of the Incredible Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
Just like
It's like sad music playing.
Yeah.
All right, let's run after him. Let's go. He's our friend.
I mean, he did get a big head start because he used his Step of the Wind.
So I run fast. I am powdered sugared up.
I haste her.
Oh my god, you're running away fast.
I'm so fast.
You have like double movement or some shit.
I'm so fast. I run after him.
And you're steadily catching up to Rudo.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of a little out of breath, but I say, Rudo, it's okay. We don't have to wrestle. But what's the deal, bro? That's what I say.
You have to say it very fast because you're hasted.
What's
Nope, opposite.
the deal,
Opposite.
bro?
Opposite.
What's the deal, bro?
Yeah.
Okay.
The deal is I'm leaving. Like I told you guys that this was bad, and
No, you told me that you had to poop a lot. That's what you told me.
Well, listen, what I need from you right now is like some, good friendship support.
Got it. I'm here.
That's
why I signed you up for a wrestling match that you didn't want to do.
Yeah, which was a bad friend move. It was a bad friendship move.
Okay.
Role.
So show me how I can be a good friend. What do I gotta do?
By like leaving with me, going back to the Institute, fighting the Reptar, and like
That's a ask.
Okay. Yes, and just like I don't know, it's stupid.
But you dress as a luchador every single day of your life.
I don't dress as a luchador. I am a luchador.
Okay. You're a luchador every single day of your life. Then what's making you not want to wrestle in this match?
Because I don't like the here.
You don't like there?
Here
Here?
being it in it.
Okay. Well, I guess we have no choice. And then I call back for Rao. I say, Rao, turn me into Rudo. I'm ready to fight. I'm just kidding.
No, that's fine.
Just kidding. I don't want to do it. I hate wrestling.
So what's the plan? What's going to happen?
I'm sticking with Rudo because he's clearly distraught.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he just needs to find a better suited bathroom.
What's Ralmevik going to do?
I'm trying to catch up to my two very, very fast friends.
Oh, you've caught up by this point.
Okay.
You're just a little out of breath.
I guess I'm going with them.
We stick together.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. It seems like Rudo.
Go to a tavern and get drunk.
We're just fucking walking, baby.
Away from the carnival?
Just away from the entire planned narrative.
Yeah, it sounded like we probably only got to 2 bullet points on Eddy's list. There's a lot of bullet points.
Hmm.
What, DM?
I mean, you can just leave. I don't know how narratively satisfying that will be for the listeners, but...
Yeah, it's not a dramatically satisfying gothic horror.
Yeah.
Well,
Fucking y'all can, I'm not, trying to be like a wet blanket. Like, you guys can go have fun at the carnival. I'm just not, it's not my scene.
Well, where are you gonna go, Rudo?
I don't know, I might go scope out, the port... the funhouse looked cool.
Okay.
Let's
there's
say
cool...
It's 9 o'clock now, and the match is at 9:30.
Okay.
So what's the plan?
Alright, it is getting dark, and I am canonically scared of the dark, I've decided. So, let's...
We need to go to a lit room.
We can just go back to the carnival, it's bright lights, bigger city. And then y'all can go to the match and like have fun, and like I'll meet you at the funhouse afterwards. There's like a cool like
Rudo. We're not gonna have fun. We're gonna get our asses kicked because we're not wrestlers, unlike you, who would excel in that ring.
I get my ass kicked all the time. Like it's my job. Like that's not fun for me.
You're a luchador. You're a wrestler.
It's in your blood.
Well, I mean, like
I'm just a wizard man.
I didn't choose the mask. The mask chose me.
Have you ever met Sputnik Jr.?
No. Nope.
You've never met Sputnik Jr.?
I don't know. No.
Did something happen between you and Sputnik Jr. a long time ago?
I've never been here.
Do I have a mind control spell?
I don't know.
Ralmevik pulls out a gun.
Do I need to talk to Sputnik Jr. for you?
Yes! We should do that right now.
Yeah, you guys can go talk in the ring. Go ahead.
No.
Maybe we
match.
need to talk to Sputnik
Remember,
Jr.
all the wrestlers were like called to
The tent.
Yeah.
Okay. Rudo, I think you should play in the funhouse. You know, lift your spirits. But not too much because this Reptar thing is drawn to the emotion, so...
Yeah.
It's a giraffe.
Uh-huh. A giraffe.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll go to the funhouse and like I'll look at some fun mirrors. And then I'll catch you guys at like 9:30 or whenever the matches are done.
Okay. Hey, Ral, I think we should just walk back toward the ring and just get prepped for tonight.
Wouldn't get prepped.
I'm just saying that.
Okay.
I think we need to talk to Sputnik, but without Rudo there.
Okay.
Okay?
Let's go find Sputnik.
Okay.
So you, Rudo goes off to the fun house.
Yeah.
And you go to like the wrestler gathering area.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's a few of them sitting around. They're like putting their
They see me and they just break my neck.
their big wrestler shoes on, and they're like talking and like elbowing each other. And then the two of you walk in, and they like turn and look at you, and they're like, like they all like chuckle to themselves. And the big guy from before, he goes, he's like looking around, and he kind of scratches at his neck, and he's like, why don't you guys come into the back room with me?
Okay.
Is that your wrestler voice?
Yeah. Oh. No, I'm a wrestler now.
And he kind of like motions you to the back.
Okay.
And you go back there, and there's like another guy sitting behind a desk, and he has a nice suit on, and he's wearing a luchador mask, and his mask is like let's say it's like blue. It's blue and gold. It's
Such a good look.
It's basically Sin Cara is basically his mask. Like
Right.
That makes no sense to me.
But like he has
Yeah,
a blue
I don't
and
know
gold,
what that is.
He has a blue
Makes
and
complete
gold
sense,
mask,
Eddy.
and the eyes and the mouth aren't exposed. They're like covered like with a mesh, so you can't see inside. Like he can see out, but you can't see into it.
Cool.
And the big guy, he says, "This is the Admiral. This is the guy who really gets things going here." And he looks at you both, and he says, "So you two signed up to be wrestlers tonight?"
Well, we're trying to, no.
I could, yeah. I've been doing this a while. I can kind of tell. Why are you here then?
We're looking for somebody.
Mm-hmm.
We need to talk to somebody.
Who?
The wrestling has not started yet. We need to speak to somebody before the 9:30 match.
Who do you need to? Well, the event starts at 9:30.
We need to talk to our buddy Sputnik.
Sputnik Jr.?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
There's a Sputnik 1.
And he kind of leans back and folds his arms. He goes, "Are you two a couple of fans trying to get close to our biggest wrestler?"
No, we both hate wrestling, okay? Just please.
And
I put my arm out and I look and I go, I'm a really big fan of Sputnik too.
he just kind of he's like puts his arms. He's like, "What are you doing here? Like, why would you even come to this place then?"
I want to meet my friend Sputnik too.
You meet Sputnik Jr.?
Yeah.
And he
I really wanted to get him to sign something.
And he's like, "Okay.
Please,
he's like,
just this one time.
he's like, now I have to rebook this whole match.
No. We'll wrestle.
Personally, for the sake of my company, I would not feel safe with the two of you entering the ring.
Could I at least talk to Sputnik Jr., please?
I'll see what I can do.
I'm a big fan of his work.
And,
I have all of his DVDs.
I'll get in touch with Sputnik Jr. before...
Is he here?
He is. He's wrestling tonight.
Can I just go back there and see him?
No, you cannot. You will wait here. And, my big... What's the guy's name? The guy who, signed you up and... Do I have to come up with the name?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're the
big
DM.
guy. The big guy.
The big guy, Henry.
Ryback.
Henry Mark is gonna go and round up Sputnik.
Is he, in pieces or something? What?
5 people are gonna get all the jokes in this episode.
Okay.
And,
They're fucking good jokes, though.
and he'll bring Sputnik Jr. in, and we'll have a conversation then.
Okay. Is he like a spacecraft? What? I don't get it.
He's our biggest wrestler.
I'm his biggest fan, so can I please see him?
You will wait here.
Okay.
He's had many crazy fans in his time.
Alright, let's go.
And eventually you sit there a couple minutes, and then the Admiral is just sitting there, with his arms folded. But you can't see, what kind of face he has, because he's wearing a mask. So he's just kind of looking straight ahead, with, folded arms and a mask
Eddie.
head. Yeah?
How flammable is the tent?
Ooh.
Not flammable. It's with magic. They magicked it up.
Okay.
Because of rowdy fans who have been known to do such a thing when their favorite loses.
I mean, that's a good thing. That means I can just let loose, and not worried about. Yeah, okay.
True.
That's a good thing, actually.
After a couple minutes, Henry Mark comes back, and next to him is Sputnik Jr.
Oh.
And
I don't recognize him because I don't know who he is.
He's kind of short, but he's, extremely wide. He's just all muscles.
Mm-hmm. Does he have a wide load sticker on him?
Yeah, he has wide load on his butt, and on one cheek, and your cheek says juicy. Mm-hmm. And he has a pants that are silver and gray, and he has a mask that's silver and gray, and he has no shirt on, and he's muscles just bulging out.
Okay.
What? And he stops, and he's about to talk, and then he goes, "What can I do for you?" I'm
see.
Sputnik Jr.
Welcome to the Salty Spittoon.
How tough are you?
Am I taller than him?
Yeah.
So I look down at him, and I go, "Hey, Sputnik 2, I'm a big fan of you. I was wondering 2 things. Could you sign my oath bow? Because I'm a big fan. Mm-hmm. I just love wrestling. Mm-hmm. Also, we have a friend here, and I was wondering if you would know his name. Have you ever met him? What is your connection? First, sign my bow. You look good in that suit. Please sign it."
I always look good.
Good. Mm-hmm. Nice.
Do you have a pen?
I do.
Give it to me.
It's not a pen. I don't have a pen.
Why did you lie to Sputnik Jr.? It was a simple question.
I quickly...
You must be starstruck.
I got scared. I quickly find something, a pen.
The Admiral hands him a Sharpie, and he signs it.
Okay.
It says, and who should I sign this to?
Me.
And then he says, Sputnik Jr. - me. And that's what it says on your vote.
Mm-hmm, that's what I want.
Here you go, kid.
Thanks. I also, I have a friend. His name's Rudo Cherrywine. Have you ever met him before?
And he kind of, puts his hand up to his chin, and he's like, Rudo Cherrywine. Can't say that I have. And then he's just kind of looking at the both of you.
Have you ever heard of a wrestler who is called the Shark of the Land?
Ah, the Shark of the Land, Los Tiburon. Of
God
course.
Dang it!
He used to be around
I had to do I basically had to take my boobies out, and this guy said nothing to me. And Ralmevik can say 3 words, and suddenly,
well,
all the wrestlers turn and start applauding.
I wrote down the Shark of the Land from episode 0 in my notes.
Oh my god!
It's right next to Rudo Cherrywine, Shark of the Land. Question mark?
I think I remember that bullshit.
Well, he tells you that the Shark of the Land was a wrestler who was there once, but he never had a match with anyone named Rudo Cherrywine.
So you don't know Shark of the Land?
Not personally.
You've never seen him
though
wrestle?
I do know his history as a great westler.
A great wrestler?
Very good.
He has wrestled before?
He has. He is not here tonight. I think he's retired and lives on an island.
So I look back at I look back at Ral and I kind of
I am a robot now.
I kind of like side mouth whisper to Ralmevik, like, so what's the deal? Why isn't Rudo gonna wrestle tonight? What's the problem?
I don't know, man. It's weird. I don't know. He just doesn't want to wrestle, I think.
All right, then
I think it's some sort of deep emotional trauma. He doesn't want to share it with us. It's private.
Maybe we could get him to just at least watch and not wrestle.
Yeah, but he's being a big baby about it. I'm not sure like how to do it.
And through the window, you can see me going down. You can see me going down a spiral slide at the funhouse and just having a great time.
I had a spell to be perfect for this, but I removed it. So
this is all very nice and charming. But may I please go prepare for my match?
Whatever. Goodbye, Sputnik. Whatever. Go back into the sun.
My match will be at 11:30 p.m. If you want to see me wrestle for any reason, it will take place at 11:30 p.m. Though I currently have no opponent.
Thank you. You may go.
All right. I'll see you, Sputnik.
Goodbye. Remember, Sputnik rules. He walks out.
Got it.
And,
like, for some reason, when you introduced Sputnik, I thought it would be the Iron Giant.
No following.
I thought it would be, like, a huge, like, metal creature.
He's the main event, no following.
Yeah. And then the Admiral tells you, well, would not like you to participate in the,
no problem, dude. I hate wrestling. I'm going to throw away my
see what I can work around.
Admiral.
But, if you like to enjoy the match, I can give you a couple tickets to tonight's.
Can you give us 3?
For what?
eBay.
3.
Yeah.
Who?
Our friend eBay.
Can't spell Blessed Bay without eBay.
Sure. I'm feeling generous, and he gives you 3 tickets.
Thanks.
Mr. Admiral, sir.
Yes.
Have you heard of Rudo Cherrywine?
I have not heard that name before.
I think our friend is a fraud.
Yeah.
I think he was never really a wrestler. Nobody knows him.
I'm starting to think.
It's like Obama's,
somebody did know.
University.
Somebody did know the name. Like Trump University, you said?
Obama's university history.
Oh.
Nobody remembers Obama, so same thing here, right?
Oh, yeah.
And Henry Mark was the guy, and he says, I think I heard that name before, but I mean, maybe I'm thinking of Cherrywine Rudo.
What's that?
Oh, he was a mess wrestler who his gimmick was he would drink a lot of soda in the ring and lose all the time.
Why would he lose?
I mean, some guy. Listen, there's a.
Did he always
hey,
have to
lady,
visit
I'm
the
not
porta
gonna.
potty?
I'm not gonna expose the business tonight. No, he did not.
Oh.
What about
All right.
the shark guy?
Land shark.
Shark of the land.
Shark of the land.
I'll just tell you this is that I just created that as like a mental image.
Okay.
Like it has no connection to his past or anything. Like it was just a thing I came up with. I needed a wrestler name, and then that was it.
Okay. Well, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do in this game.
Can we go into the wrestler tent for a minute?
Sure.
Well, it is the only way out of here. So please
Because
make way, and I'll see you at the event tonight.
Awesome, thanks.
Whee! That's me in the background.
Now Ralmevik and Kimulo are gonna interrogate all the wrestlers about Rudo Cherrywine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Has anyone heard of this guy?
And they kind of all look around, and they're all like shrugging. And one guy, he's like, "Oh, what does he look like?"
He's a masked wrestler. What a stupid question.
And they're all masked wrestlers. Like what? What's his physique? Like, what colors does he wear? Like, what
He
moves
wears
does
red.
He wears red. Okay, that's it's somewhere.
He wears heelys.
Those are banned in the ring, foreign objects, so we can't have those.
Okay.
Like what kind of moves does he do?
Very acrobatic.
Like suplex moves.
Oh, it's like a wrestler. Acrobatic. Have you ever seen like any specific? All right, we're narrowing it down now. But what? Any moves in specific?
He's very shy.
Very shy.
Yeah.
Okay.
A kind boy. Very pure heart.
Now that I think about it, he does kind of remind me of someone I might have wrestled once. How's his moonsault look?
His
Have you
what?
seen him do a moonsault?
English, please. What?
Like a backflip. Like, does he do a backflip that's good?
Yeah. They're good. They're good backflips.
Alright, okay, why? I mean, I could think of a couple people that do that. Why? What's the problem? Why ask?
We think our friend is an imposter. He says he's a famous wrestler, but nobody has heard of him.
What? And you said his name is Rudo?
Rudo Cherrywine, yes.
Rudo's a bit on the nose, I guess, if you ask me. I mean, you gotta live your gimmick, but okay, I see where you're coming from. Is he here? Is he gonna wrestle tonight?
No, he isn't, unfortunately. Unless we find out the secrets of his past.
Well, I mean, a lot of acrobatic guys come through here. That's kind of our thing, you know. But
How many of them are named Cherrywine? You think it's a unique name?
it is. No one. I don't know. Do you know? And they're all like, oh, they're all like murmuring against. They're like, I never had a match against anyone with that name. Basically. Any reaction?
No reaction.
You've been going up and like running down from the slide, going up to the top, and then going down the slide again.
Yeah, I'm having a great time.
Okay.
I think we need to confront Rudo.
Well, my match is about to start. Do you mind if I got to get my entrance ready? You know.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Thanks. I'll see ya. And that wrestler walks away. So what's the plan?
I'm taking my bear with me, and me and Kimulo are gonna go and find Rudo and interrogate him, see why he's unknown in this moment.
Okay. So you go to the fun house, and he comes down the twirly slide, and at the bottom of the slide are the two of you standing there.
Oh, joy.
The three of us plus the bear. Don't forget the bear.
Oh yeah, the bear's there too.
Hey, friends.
Rudo Cherrywine, if that is your real name.
It is.
No one has heard of you. I asked every single wrestler in the whole damn tent. No one's heard of you before. Are you really a wrestler?
Am I really a wrestler? Check this out. I try to do a backflip.
You try?
Roll acrobatics.
There it is. It's 6 plus 6, 12.
You do a backflip, but it's not the best one of your career.
Listen, your moon flips don't impress me, okay? No one's heard of you before.
Nobody's heard of me before. I'm kind of a folk hero. Basically, any wrestler who doesn't know the great Rudo Cherrywine is no wrestler of mine.
There's literally a tent full of wrestlers.
And they've never heard of you.
Yeah. You know how many shirts these guys have with their faces on them? I haven't seen a single shirt with your face on it.
Yeah. Okay, if you
Okay, listen. Now is the time for you to come out with your dramatic background, okay? Just do it.
Okay. If you promise to leave with me immediately, I will just tell you some stuff that happened.
Why can't you tell us now? We're inside the best part of the carnival. The fun house. This is a safe place.
I know, we're desecrating the sanctity of the funhouse by having a discussion that's not fun. So, are you guys good with, like, leaving immediately?
Is that... Okay, fine, whatever, let's leave.
I guess so. Let's
I just want the truth, man. That's all I want.
Okay, I reach out my hand to do the true luchador handshake that only true luchadors know.
I'm not
What are
a
you doing?
luchador.
Just-
All right, okay, here, shake my hand for just regular type.
Okay, I shake
Regular
his
style.
hand.
Mm-hmm. We just shake on it.
Okay. My real name is Sputnik Jr.
I just talked to Sputnik Jr.
I don't know who that is or what the hell is happening, but this is where I'm from, and I had to leave a while ago, and I don't know who the fuck that is, but he's using my name, and I don't know what's going on.
So are you not a wrestler?
No, I'm a wrestler. No, I was the best guy here. I was like the best. Like everybody loves Sputnik Jr. Everybody loved him.
So why didn't you want to wrestle then against whoever this imposter was?
I just don't like being here because I'm kind of. I left in shame from this place.
What happened?
There was an accident in the ring, and I did a move that I wasn't allowed to do, and it ended in a pretty severe injury to a close personal friend. And so then I left, and I haven't been back since, and I can't let anybody know that I'm back and that I'm here.
You just did. And standing there with his arms folded, big, broad-chested, the man who is wearing the mask and calls himself Sputnik Jr.
Sounds like the two of them have a beef.
I don't mean to laugh. I can tell this is a very serious situation, and I don't mean to make light of it. But, why don't you come with me and we can, see if we can get this resolved?
Does he have a lapel? Because I'd like to grab him by it.
He does not. He has no shirt on.
Are you going to ask him why he took your name?
Or
do you know why?
I tried to slam him up against the back of the twirly slide.
You're going to need to roll a very high strength check to do that.
I'm going to try.
Okay.
So 14 plus 4, 18.
Okay. Let's say you do it. And what do you tell him? Like, what's your,
Okay, hey, bud, what the fuck are you doing?
I needed a job, and the Admiral told me that this would be good for me. I don't really know the business. I'm sorry to say, I'm just in it because I'm a big guy with big muscles.
Where'd you get that mask?
He gave it to me. The Admiral gave it to me. Don't take it off. That's a thing, right? You can't have your identity revealed.
No, I'd like to take it off, actually.
Uh-oh.
I kind of like reach under his chin.
Uh-huh.
And I start to try to take it off.
Okay. And he's just kind of like shaking his head, but and you see at the bottom chin half is just like a big square face, and you kind of see like a twirly mustache.
Who are you?
Oh, can you let me down?
Oh, yeah, sure. But tell me who you are, though.
He looks like around to make sure no one's watching, and he takes off the rest of the mask, and he says, remember me from the party?
Ondir?
Yeah. Sorry, bud.
What?
Hey, no problem, but what the fuck?
Listen, listen, strongmen are on the way out, and if there's one thing that's in, it's wrestling. So I looked around to be a wrestler, and I came here, and this guy told me that if I did these things and I wore this mask, I would be a popular wrestler, and, that's what I did. So, any problems you got with anyone else here doesn't involve me, but it seems like some shit went down, and I, kinda wanted to squash that beef, because I don't want no part of it, you know?
No, yeah, for sure, shit definitely did go down, real bad. Well, listen. Appreciate your honesty. But don't do this anymore. Right? Like, don't.
Yeah, I now that I know the history behind the mask.
Yeah, because like if I went, where are you from?
Parts unknown.
So if I went to like Parts Unknown and like I put on a mask and I was like, I am Ondir the Mighty, and like I got like a bunch.
That's not how I sound.
I know. Sorry, that was mean. But like if I was like, hey everybody, I'm Ondir the Mighty, and I'm a big flippy man, like. Yeah. And I would just like made like a bunch of fucking dollars off of your back. I don't think you would like that.
Hey, I told you. Now that I know the origin, it's not something I'm going to stick around and do anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, great.
But listen, the Admiral's the one who gave me this gimmick. So why don't you go take it up with him? Yeah,
I think I'd like to do that actually.
All right. Follow me.
Are we all with?
All right.
Yeah, he tells you.
Yeah,
you're all friends. He tells you to come.
Okay.
And
we follow.
He
Sputnik in front, real Sputnik.
No, Ondir's in front.
Oh,
he's leading the way, and he walks you through all the. He put the mask back on, and he's walking you back through the like the wrestler's tent. And they now that Rudo's with you, they're like making more jokes. They're like, oh, this Mark over here, like this idiot, and they're like laughing at him. And then he knocks on the Admiral's door, and then Henry Mark opens it and lets him in, and he says, "Boss, there's someone here to see you." He's like, is it those children again? He goes, yeah, and another guy. And, he leads you in, and the Admiral's still sitting down in his chair, and he looks at you and he says, who is this?
Hey, I'm just a, hey, what's it, Admiral Nick?
Yes.
Okay. I'm here and I'm a big fan, and I'm a long time Sputnik Jr. fan. Just a real long time big mark of the guy. Love those jumps and flips. But like the thing is lately, like the cool like the moonsault that he does, I fucking can't get enough of it. It's fucking amazing. It's so good. He jumps way higher than like anybody has. Anyways, I noticed that like recently it seemed like there was a pretty abrupt change. Have you noticed?
Well, the here we think of I can see Sputnik. He buffed up. He took a different type of training regimen. He started to take the business a lot more seriously, I think, and he just has a different physique now, and that might impact some of his some of the way the moves are seen. But I think his abilities have been as good as they've ever been.
That's interesting. I stand up and start to like walk towards him, towards the Admiral, and then in a very intimidating way.
Henry Mark he moves to go after you, but the Admiral puts his hand up and he stops him, and then Henry Mark stops. And what do you do?
Tell you what, Admiral, what I would just love to see, the fan's always right, and what I would love to see is one of Sputnik Jr.'s patented moonsaults backflips.
So, why don't you watch the main event tonight? I'm sure he'll bust that.
No, I'd like to see it right now in the office.
It's a bit cramped in here, don't you think?
I don't think there's anything that he can't do. He's in the prime of his life, like you said.
I am in the prime of my life. I am in peak physical condition. And the Admiral, jerks his head at him, and you can't see his face, but you can tell he's not happy about what he just said. So he looks back and forth between the both of you, and he says, he motions, he does that finger thing where he, beckons you in, And he does that to Rudo to lean across the table.
All right.
Do you do it? And he says, "Well, since no one will believe you anyway, that if you said you spoke to the Admiral and leaked this to the sheets, let's say there is a new Sputnik Jr. who is continuing the tradition, the name of the other, but the man himself has changed." And that's all I'll say on the matter.
What happened to the first guy?
And when you say that, he kind of like looks down at the table and he says, "Well, he had a match that did not end according to how it was planned, and then we didn't see him again. He left all his things and he was gone that day."
And did you look for him or
we did
try to contact?
We did, but no matter where we looked, we couldn't find anyone who said they came in contact with Sputnik Jr.
And then you just decided that you would just continue making money from his likeness and lying to all of the fans.
And it's not... I'll tell you something. I was a wrestler once. Back in
I know.
a few years ago, before I went, had to go corporate, had to put the suit on, etc., etc. Had to, part of the family, etc. So I used to be a wrestler before I had a severe injury in the ring, which ended my career.
Yep.
And the boss at the time, thankfully, I was able to recover, and though I couldn't wrestle again, the boss at the time, when he moved on, he passed the job down to me, and it's what I've been doing since then.
Okay. That doesn't... it just seems pretty wrong, wouldn't you say?
Well, I was very close with Sputnik Jr., and I thought that, since I'd never see him again, I thought that this would be a good way to carry on his memory.
So, what would you say if Sputnik Jr. ever came back? How would you respond to that?
It would be a bit hard to believe, but it would be more than I ever could have asked for. Though I haven't seen him for years. If he came back today, it would be greater than any match I've ever seen. I'll tell you that.
I climb up onto the table.
Mm-hmm.
And
what are you doing? Get down from there. We're just talking here.
Oh, get down from the table?
Yes, immediately.
Oh, okay. I do a moonsault off the table.
Roll acrobatics.
God damn it. 16 plus 6, 22.
It's very good. It's
like
a
the
classic
perfect kind of moonsault.
It's a classic, perfect form Sputnik Jr. moonsault.
And I look him in the eye and I say, Sput's back.
And though his eyes and mouth are covered, he kind of like looks. He stares at you and he pushes his chair back, and he reaches down and picks up like a cane, and very like slowly pushes himself up to his feet, and he stands there, and he like spreads his arms out to you for a hug. What do you do?
Is Ondir still in the room?
Yeah, he is.
Is he still wearing the Sputnik mask?
Yeah.
I say, give me my fucking mask, and I try to take it from him, which he fucking better not resist.
He doesn't. He's just like, he just, like, his shoulders are slumped, and you just, like, rip it off.
Okay, and I put it over the mask that I'm currently wearing, and it's just a lot of masks. And I go in for a hug.
And it's a very good hug. We're not going to roll for it, but it's a nice hug.
Yeah.
And he says, "What? Where did you go? Like, what happened?"
I'm more interested in what happened here.
And
in my absence.
Of course. And he tells you that after his injury in the ring, he was unconscious for a long time, but eventually he came back to health. And he slowly he was at one point paralyzed from the waist down, but he slowly regained feeling back, and he's able to move now, but he can't wrestle. And he tells you that the only reason he took over the whole wrestling business was in the hopes that someday he would return. And that's why he gave someone else the name of Sputnik Jr., thinking that if you found out about it, like, your honor wouldn't allow the other Sputnik to exist. And
no, for sure. Yeah, definitely. That you were right. And where is my opponent? From that night?
I mean, where do I have to say that? You know who your opponent was.
Are you being like Eddy right now, or are you being
No,
DM?
I'm being the character.
Oh, okay.
I really
So
have
it
to,
was.
I think you know where he is.
Okay.
And then he tells everyone else, "Can you all turn around?"
Okay.
And he takes off the mask of the Admiral, and you immediately recognize your brother's face with his... And he still has his spiky hair.
Your brother?
Rudo's brother.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Mm.
But no one else sees it. Only Rudo sees it. What are you gonna do?
I run in for the big hug.
The big hug, and it's a very big hug. It's very nice.
It's a big hug, and it's very nice, and I whisper, "I'm so sorry."
And he tells you, I'm the one that should be sorry. I was so obsessed with getting higher up in this business that I didn't think about what really mattered, and we all suffered for it.
Well, it's the past is the past.
Past is the past.
All we are is dust in the wind.
And he puts the mask back on and he says, okay, everyone can turn around now.
Oh, welcome. Hey, Rudo, what happened to your bellyache? I thought you had a bellyache.
You know how adrenaline goes.
Yeah, oh yeah. Alright.
He says, Sputnik Jr., and he, pats you on the shoulder. Rudo.
Hey. Yeah.
While you're here, want to have one last match?
Yes.
I think I wait for the roar of the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
I look out to the masses.
Yeah, at this point the tent opens and all the crowd is there and they're cheering and clapping. Ah, Sputnik Jr. You suck, Sputnik. Ah.
Let's go, Sputnik.
Sputnik sucks. Yeah.
Cool. Wrestling.
I think one last match sounds pretty good.
And then the Admiral, he motions to Henry Mark, who bellows out in his big voice, "And now, the main event from Blessed Bay, Sputnik Jr."